Wife Holly Kim. We just finished our Coach U group coaching process, and really,
Transform you.
what did I call it?
Coach you.
Coach You. Yeah, Transform You. It's our coaching program, but we just had such a great group. We wanted to talk
Mm-hmm.
to you all about it. I know some of y'all have been following us, watching our videos, and what are some of the results that we've gotten that have been extraordinary?
People don't live in anxiety. They don't feel as needy. They connecting the dots on what has been keeping them from being fulfilled in their relationships. Being able to see that they are worthy. Um, Having healthy relationships with their children, adult children.
Yeah.
Um, Better relationship with their spouse.
Yeah, yeah. We've had, without going into specifics, because we certainly honor each person's own process, but in general, what's amazing to me is how the communication in couples improves dramatically
Dramatically.
by not just talking about their communication,
Right.
but having them do their own work.
Right. Because then you have something to communicate about.
Right.
And you start to learn your own self and how you've been communicating about certain things that it's much deeper.
Yeah. Well, if I deal with my own thing or my own stuff,
Yes.
then I'm not playing it out on you.
Right.
Right. And so oftentimes in a relationship, we get caught up in you're not communicating to me, I'm not communicating to you. But the first communication is I need to understand what's going on inside of
Right.
myself. I need to know what my blocks are, what my issues are, what's holding me back. And Transform You, the whole process actually brings you through a process where you deal with that. So, for example, if my level of anxiety on a 1 to 10 scale is typically at a 6, and I do the work and go down to a 2,
Yes.
just imagine the impact it has on my ability to relate to my wife, the things that trouble me when she talks, if she's upset. It's like it's a whole new vibe, and it has nothing to do with how we're communicating. It has everything to do with the resolution that I've experienced inside myself.
Right.
And that's the biggest challenge I know in coaching, counseling for years, especially when it comes to couples, is deal with your own stuff and it's going to make the relationship a lot better.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting too is a lot of people are like, well, how do you deal with your own stuff? What does that mean? Well, in our histories, we all have things that have hurt us. And sometimes they feel very insignificant because we're on the other side of them, or we really don't want to think about those things. But those are the things that create chaos in our life emotionally.
Yeah.
And, if it's not seen, heard, and nurtured by me first, then it comes out sideways.
Yeah.
So we have a process that brings you from A to Z on how to really deal everyone deal with that stuff. It's not just dealing with it, it's really loving yourself through it, giving yourself the love you deserved when it happened, but there's many reasons why maybe that couldn't happen. But now going back and really loving yourself through it, and we have a process to show you how to love yourself through it and get on the other side of it, even though it's never going to go away, but how to really love yourself and have all the things that you really want in life, a healthy, loving relationship.
Yeah.
To walk in rooms and not be feeling like you're 3 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Yes.
We were talking earlier about this whole idea of emotional management.
Yeah. Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence. And that really we don't have a lot of training for emotional intelligence.
In the world? In life?
Well, in our culture, in our life.
Our culture, yeah, no. Not at all.
And when we start to learn to manage our emotions well and develop those skills, it changes everything. It changes my level of confidence. It changes my ability to communicate. It changes how I deal with crises and how I help others deal with crises. it changes how I parent. It changes how I interact with customers during
Right.
the day. That's so key. And I think that's one of the strengths that we teach people is how to become emotionally intelligent.
Yeah. In the old language, it was called stress management.
Yeah.
Stress is undealt emotions, is what it is. I mean, that's all stress is. It's a corporate word that you can use in business, or at the grocery store, or whatever. I'm stressed out, or to your friends. But if you just say I'm stressed out, and you don't learn how to manage the stress, which is really your emotions, which is really learning to have emotional intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah. So, if you're struggling, stressed out, wanting to learn how to grow in your ability to manage your emotions better, you're struggling in your relationship, those are all indications that our program can really be helpful for
Yeah.
you.
Now, our program's not for the weak and faint.
It's not for the weak and faint.
No.
No, no.
It's work. It's the real deal. I mean, you're gonna do the work. But if you're somebody that wants to do the work and wants results and wants to get on the other side and really, be your true self, and a lot of people are like, who's that? Well, come and find out. Do the work, you'll find out.
Yeah. If you're interested, there's a link in the description. And you can book a call with us. You can
Hmm.
book a Zoom call. We'll talk with you and we'll say, what is it that you're looking for? What is it you're interested in? What is your struggle? And then we talk about a program, see if it's a good match because we're very selective about who we want
Yeah,
in our program. We want to make sure it's a good fit for
you're right.
you and for us. And when those match up, really good things happen.
Yeah.
So, we really invite you to book a call with us and we'll spend time discerning that, going over exactly what the commitment is on all different levels, time, emotionally, financially, and we'll see if it fits. And if it does, we'll proceed and we promise that transformation will
Oh
happen.
yeah, transformation will happen.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in. God bless you all. Again, if you're interested in our program, don't hesitate to book a call with us, and we'd love to spend some time with you to see how we can help.